Howdy, and welcome to the Imaging and DBANing module. My name is Hannah, and I'll be running you through both of these processes. What is imaging? Imaging puts a fresh version of Pitto's version of Windows 10 on a computer. The process can be done on a brand new computer or a computer with Pitto's image already on it. The process for imaging a computer can be found in the file path listed on the slide. It would be a good idea to memorize this file path, as the procedure changes every so often as we improve our processes. The checklist should provide all of the instructions for imaging the computer. If you have any questions, let a senior student technician know. There is a step on the checklist that says to install any additional needed software. Most software can be installed from Software Center. You can get there by simply searching Software Center in the Start menu. Some other software will only be found in the Software Deployment folder. To get to this folder, open the Run window by pressing the Windows key plus R. Then search //file.as.tamu.edu. In that window, open Software Deployment, which contains all of the software that has been whitelisted by Pitto. Once you're finished imaging, sign your name legibly at the bottom of the checklist. Then scan and save it to the directory listed on the last step of the checklist. Sometimes you won't be able to finish an image before you leave for the day. In that case, make sure all of the important information on the checklist is noted, such as the serial number of the computer and what steps you've already completed. See if another student technician can finish the process while you're gone. With that, let's move on to DBANing a computer. DBAN, which stands for Derek's Boot and Nuke, is a program that securely wipes hard drives of sensitive data so that it cannot be recovered. At Pitto, we usually use DBAN to securely erase hard drives before they're sent to A&M surplus. To begin the DBAN process, turn off the computer. Next, if the computer is going to be surplused, which it usually is, go into Active Directory and move it to the Computer Surplus OU. Next, plug in any DBAN USB drive that's in the office into the computer. These will be clearly labeled. Next, turn the computer back on, and as it's booting up, press F12 repeatedly to open the Dell One-Time Boot menu screen. Next, select the USB storage device option. This will boot the computer from the DBAN USB drive. You will arrive at the prompt screen shown below. Here, type DoD and press Enter. This will wipe the hard drive according to the U.S. Department of Defense standards, which is considered secure enough for Texas A&M property. Now, at this point, you're safe to unplug the USB from the computer and monitor in case you'd like to DBAN more computers. However, do not unplug the computer from power. The entire DBAN process will take the majority of the day. You can leave it plugged in overnight to finish. Make sure you label the computers as shown so that other technicians know not to unplug it. To check if the DBAN process has finished, you can plug the computer into a monitor. If the screen below appears on the monitor, the DBAN process is done. At this point, you can power off the computer and place it in the designated surplus area in your office. If there's an active surplus list being written, make sure it's added to the list if it's not already. Congratulations! You've completed watching the training video for the Imaging and DBANing module. Please proceed to the next steps.